5:52. We are waking up to clear skies. Winds are stagnant. Temperatures are in the 60s and 70s, and it is very humid. You can tell it's a little hazy outside of our Millionaire Sky Cam, and visibilities continue to decrease across the board. We're at a half a mile in Tappahannock, as well as King and Queen over into Warsaw, half a mile over in Kilmarnock, 1 mile in the Tri-Cities. Just a few minutes ago, you're at a quarter of a mile. So these are fluctuating just a bit. Emporia coming in at a quarter of a mile, less than 2 miles in Farmville. There are a lot of school children out this morning. They're getting used to their bus stops, so please watch out for them. Temperatures 60s and 70s, very similar to where we have started. We will have a cold front move in this evening. Not going to do a lot for us as far as rain is concerned, but you are going to notice temperatures spiking. They're going to feel like the upper 90s this afternoon. And then you're going to notice, starting from the south, pushing northward, even though Dorian is 500 miles away from our state line, we're going to begin to see some cloud cover easing its way in. Already dealing with, of course, tropical storm warnings, hurricane warnings up and down the coast. And you'll notice a new hurricane watch is now for areas over into North Carolina, including portions of the Outer Banks. And then we do have a tropical storm watch for areas in the Northern Neck, Middle Peninsula, continuing down to our south and east. This is going to be taking place as we have incredibly high winds associated with Dorian as he moves his way just to our east. That's going to cause some coastal flooding as well as erosion and a lot of wind. Not limited to that area, but looking to be for everyone. This system is still easing up the coast. We are seeing the eye getting very close to areas as far as making a landfall. It still looks like it's just going to skirt its way up. However, you're still going to have hurricane force winds over in the Carolinas and a lot of rain associated, so flooding, and that's going to continue to ease its way up the coastal locations. Now, for us, starting overnight Thursday into Friday, we'll have some rain, and you can tell it's a really sharp rain band of how it cuts off because this is a tropical system. It's got that circular motion taking place, and with it staying just off the coast, it's got a surplus of moisture. So that's going to continue to pile in. The highest locations to see that rain will be around Emporia, Norfolk, as well as areas closer into West Point, as well as the Northern Neck. Now, what do you need to know for your area? Well, if you are in the central locations, main threat will be gusty winds from Thursday evening going into Friday around noon. 30 to 40 miles per hour. This isn't your typical skirt alert. Make sure that you've got your trash cans in a stable spot, your lawn furniture, all of your fall decor, which I know some of you are already getting ready for. Rain is going to be very low in the way of accumulations, less than a half an inch. But you head into the Northern Neck, Middle Peninsula, you've got higher wind. You also have more rain, and we could potentially be dealing with coastal flooding. That's why we do have that watch in place for tropical storms. So please make sure you're staying weather aware. Looking into the weekend, we are clear and dry as temperatures will then head back into the 80s. Rob, Reba.
All right, thanks again.